Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You are listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast hosted by two former kids. Kate?
Was I ever a child?
Physically, yes.
Was I just a very
Mentally,
small adult
perhaps.
who's also very worried all the time?
Kate, recently, I don't know if you know this, but we went to the Paley Center in New York.
I am very aware.
We didn't talk about it at all. So while we were there, you mentioned on our As Our School Bus Turns, Bus Number 9 episode, that we saw on the tape that had what we were there for on it. We saw these shorts, there were two of them, called Former Kids. And it was this Nickelodeon interstitial. Could you give us a recap? I think you talked about it then, but
Yep.
Can you talk about what that was?
It was just a real short interview with an older person, like usually a very old person, right, who was born in like 1909. And they just give you a little tiny snapshot or a story of what their life was like as a kid in like 1911.
And it's like their stories are kind of, they're up to no good.
Yeah, they're like naughty kids.
They don't portray them in like a positive light. And we saw two of these. One of them was a man named Angelo. I cannot remember the woman's name in the other one.
I think her name was Annie.
Okay, let's go with it. Now, we're kind of flying in the dark here, we're flying blind here, because there is no information about these anywhere at all. Two of them are posted on the official, like, Nickelodeon Rewind. It used to be Nick Splat. Like, they have a YouTube page, Nickelodeon, for old stuff from the 90s. But there's no information with them. So I don't know what year they're from, but as I'm saying this now, they're going to tell us what year they're born and how old they are. So that'll tell us when these were filmed. So in a minute,
you can do that math.
We'll do some math. But, my guess is that these are from like sometime between maybe 1993 and 1997. I don't know how many they made. We know at least 4 exist because we saw 2 there. There are 2 online, plus one of the 2 that we watched at the Paley Center is also online, unofficially, just hosted by a guy named Alex Nance, N-A-N-T-Z, if anyone's looking for it.
Thanks, Alex Nance.
So he must have had a tape with it on it. So let's dive in. Let's start by watching Angelo, the one we saw already. It's been a while since we were there. Then we'll watch Ralph and Lillian. But again, like all the other classic 90s interstitial Nickelodeon, these are like a minute, 2 minutes long tops, and were played between shows. Here we go. Here's Angelo. Get ready to do some math, Kate.
No.
In those days, there was no toilet paper.
We don't know how old he is.
So he just introduced himself and he was like, my name is Angelo Shembri. When I was a boy, I was bad.
I was bad.
Bad. Because he's got like a pretty good like Brooklyn accent.
I really don't like this idea that back in 1919 or a few years later when he was a kid, there was no toilet paper for sale anywhere. Did not exist. You were using fruit wrapping paper or the newspaper or, a corn cob.
Yep.
I don't like it.
My family used corn cobs.
When you were a kid?
No.
Oh.
Like when my great-great-grandfather was around. Oh my God, I can't believe you thought my family used corn cobs to wipe ourselves. Absolutely not. Did you know my great-great-grandfather died on the commode?
I did. Do you want to tell the story?
Yeah, he died on the commode. That was it.
Why? Was
he
just
in the outhouse.
How old was he? Was he elderly? Or was he just like...
Yeah, he died on the commode.
He expired in the outhouse.
Come on, Tyler.
Here's Angelo laughing hysterically about the thought of this older woman that he gave her the cactus prick-infested toilet paper.
Yep.
And he saw her walking down the street in pain the next day. And he knew that his trick worked.
Now we're going to watch Ralph.
Nick Rewind, that's what they call it.
Unfortunately, nobody told me how to stop the bike. And I learned one way to stop a bike is to hit it into a parked car, which I did.
All these people look pretty good.
Yeah.
Ralph's just telling a story about how he ran his bike into a parked car. This feels like when you meet an older person who just tells you a random story out of nowhere, and like sometimes it's a totally innocuous normal story, and then sometimes it's like, I saw a man die once, and you're like, what? Like you never know what you're gonna get.
Which this is kind of McDonald's. Why are you telling me this? Kind of scary.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh my God.
You know I love a McDonald's coffee clutch.
All right, ready for Lillian?
Yeah, we got Lillian now.
I'm so sad these are the only ones on the internet. I know, me too. Anybody out there who can find more of these?
I'll give you $1.
Please find them.
My name is Lillian Miller, and I was born in 1914.
Lillian is a former kid.
Lillian looks wild. I love it. She has these big cat eye glasses and just absolutely massive permed up hair. Let's see.
Like a triangle.
Lillian's story is just about how first she had to explain how movies didn't used to have sound, and there was a piano player providing the music live, and then she had to say, like, okay, I was in a talent show and that same pianist came in and she just played for so long and I was exhausted and I had to be escorted off the stage.
Yeah, hers wasn't that.
No.
The problem is the two that we saw at the Paley Center were both, like, naughty. Like, they were getting into trouble, Angela with his cactus prank. And then could you talk about that other lady?
Yeah, so
What happened
Annie
there?
was talking about how a group of boys were, like, messing with her friend when they were, like, 8 years old in 1923. And she went out to the playground with everybody at recess and just absolutely punched this boy into the ground. And then after that, for years, everybody would, like, cross to the other side of the street when she'd walk down the street. They'd be like, there's Big Annie.
It was such a great one because she was, like, so old telling this story. It was really great.
Good.
All right, so we know there's 4 of these. I was wrong about being able to do math. I thought they were going to tell us their age. They just tell us when they were born. So, like I said, I'm going to get a wager between 93, 97-ish. All right, Kate, what do you think of these?
Super duper. I really liked it. It makes me, like, I feel really grateful because I still have, like, 3 living grandparents to tell me all these stories.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like, if you're a kid and maybe you don't have a grandparent, like, maybe this is as close as you can get, you know?
And honestly, like, I wish I don't remember seeing these. I must have seen them. I consume so much Nickelodeon, but I don't remember them. But it seems like it'd be a real treat.
Yeah.
Whether you have a grandparent or not, because your grandparents might not. Like, mine didn't always tell me. They weren't telling me a story about, you know, some crazy thing they did when they were
misbehavior
10.
that they did. Yeah.
Right. So it's very clever, this gimmick of, you know, these are former kids. Because on one hand, wow, these people were kids. And then on the other, I'm sure if I saw it, I would have been like, wait, am I going to get old like them? Thanks for watching, Kate. Yeah, you just seemed so tickled by these when we were at the Paley Center for our brief trip there that, I figure we should do a full episode. This is a really short episode, but hey, that's how it is. There's only 3 of these online. I strongly recommend anybody listening, go find these, whether you've seen them or not. Go find them on the Nick Rewind channel and that one other channel. Next week, we'll probably have something longer, a little meatier, but here's your little mini Not-Stalgia episode this week. Thanks for listening. Tell us what to watch next. Email us notstalgia@aol.com or find us on any of our social media links on our website, notstalgia.org.
I can't wait to be old and just ramble about stuff.
I mean,
because right now I'm young and rambling about stuff
it's kind of
and it's
what
not
we do
cute.
here. Yeah. Hopefully we'll still be doing this when you're 90 and I'm 89. Do you remember?
Tra-la, tra-la-la-la-la, twilly-twilly-dum. Bang, bang, shoo-little-lulu, Nickelodeon.